So, I don't know where we were at when we lost the stream.
Oh, sure.
So, maybe, Mikey, you should just start what you were talking about over again.
You asked, there was a question about my cane usage, and I feel like of all like serious questions, this one's gotten the most interruptions. No, I have multiple sclerosis, so I have to use assisted walking devices, generally like on big, like at VidCon and stuff. Very famous photo of me on my walker, because they made me walk 2 miles to get my disability badge, which if you run a convention, not hot. This is just one of my canes. I accepted people giving me canes because I've been on canes for probably about 8 or 9 years now, possibly longer actually, 2009. Oh my god, it's 2022. I've been using a cane for 13 years.
Oh wow.
I didn't even realize that. But yeah, with MS you get disability progression, and that's why I use a walker for bigger stuff now, but this close to the, there's the walker picture. I was not happy. Though my partner took me to Trader Sam's at Disneyland that day, which made up for all of the shenanigans in the morning. Shipwreck it was kind of overwhelming. But yeah, I use a cane because of MS. And the worst experience ever was we went to, what's that big liquor store, Total Wine? We were there picking up like rum or something, and this guy stops me that worked there, and he's like, I'm a physical therapist, and you're using your cane wrong. It's the wrong height, and you're holding it wrong. And I was like, well, it's a comfort thing. It's mostly like a third leg for me, so I have 2 points of contact with the ground. But he was really condescending. And I was like, cool, notes not taken, thank you. We're going to go about our lives.
This is what I wanted when I came into this liquor store today.
I think that's, not to get too serious, but like disability is like hard to explain to people. I don't know how it is in Canada. You guys seem very much more understanding, whereas in America, people might be like, excuse me, hurry up, and you're just like, I'm going as fast as my body will move. It moves slower than yours.
Not to tell anyone's stories, but I've definitely heard stories from people here about having people say like, oh, you know, those seats are for people with disability, not just because you want to carry a cane. Right?
I get that at the airport a lot, because there's the 4 disability seats, but they are closest to the entrance to the plane. So often people will just take those. And it's like, there's no good way to be like, hey, I'm actually disabled and you're not, because you don't know. They could, but like, it's
oh no, these were just people scolding somebody with a disability because they didn't look disabled enough.
That happens a lot too. You look so healthy though, and it's like, well, maybe don't determine my disability level based on your understanding of. Anyway, this is a lot of talk about disability.
I mean, I thank you for talking about that. I was glad you would do that. I have a friend who has MS as well. She's on 2 canes now, so.
Like at the same time?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's actually kind of impressive to see.
Yeah, actually, now just thinking about it, someone in the chat pointed out, maybe this was why the physical therapist was working at a liquor store.
Wow!
Destroyed. I hope he was like the world's biggest Desert Bus fan, and he's like, oh no, that was me. Oh no. I just got burned. I gotta go think about my life.
There's nothing left. That person was immolated.
Yeah, I mean, I'm old enough that like people being weird about disability is like, I will confront it pretty openly. And I mean, you need people in your corner. So if you're an ally of people with disability, have their back, please. It's hard out there.
Yeah, it is.